Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today, I was, this morning I had off, so I was checking out some videos, and I found one in particular that I just want to address and do a little chat about myself. I don't do too many video response videos, but I just felt this was a good one to do one on. But before I do, though, if you do enjoy this channel, please be sure to help out by hitting like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you don't mind, and leave your comments. I want to hear your views too. That's one of my favorite parts about this channel, is the back and forth positive or sometimes critical response that these videos could get. Also, if you want to help the channel, you can go down to the info bar down below, and for as little as $1 a month, you can join the Frugal Force, where you get into sometimes you might get a special Frugal Force gift sent your way. Sometimes I ask you about what video do you want to see me do next, to get your opinions on things, as well as I share special information in Frugal Force only videos. With that said, moving on, the video I want to talk about today is on the Manic Geeks channel. I watch the Manic Geeks channel a lot. He's one of the channels I love to put on while I'm driving to work or driving back home. I think he tends to have a lot of good insight, and I like the way he presents himself. And he did a video on February 10th that said, "I wish Jawbreakers Lost Souls was on time." Now, with that said, I want to do a rebuttal to this too, because for one, I wish Lost Souls Jawbreakers was on time as well. Absolutely, without a doubt on that. Do I wish that occurred? But he brought up a lot of points, and when you're hearing this, don't automatically assume I'm attacking Diversity in Comics, your boy Zach, and the many other different acronyms and names that he's been called over this time. And that's the thing too. I want the book on time too, because I want the book. I'm excited to get the book. Another reason too is because the NPC crowd, they're gonna attack anything from ComicsGate for any possible reason they can, no matter how much lack of merit it has to that argument. And I would have loved this book to come out, be fantastic writing, be fantastic art, and be on time or early. With that said, reality is what it is. This is sort of new ground for DNC, or Zach, or I'm going to call him Zach. How about that from here, Zach? So it's new ground. So that's one. There's always some challenges to new ground. And I can tell you for a fact that there was a lot of work and effort put into this book. He did rewrites, he consulted others to get opinions to make sure he put out the best writing he could for the time. And on top of that, John Malin art, I know for a fact from talking to John Malin that he was putting his best effort in to provide the highest quality artwork he could and to be on time to make this happen. So we know we had all these components, these positive components in place of professionalism to get this done. But the one thing you always have to be careful about in any business is the unforeseen. I mean, really, there was no foreseeing that Mark Waid was going to interrupt so much that he was going to cause the deal with Antarctic Press to go through the basement, if you will, and get canceled. And that created a lot of backups and things. So that created a whole new dynamic to get this book out. So people have to understand that that changed everything. That added a lot more time and a lot of things that were probably outside of your boy Zach's wheelhouse, making it even a bigger challenge. So I'm actually pretty happy with that concept that it's going to be here soon. And that's one thing I also like to commend too, where some other books Claymore right, you didn't get that. When his was late, you probably knew, well, it's probably never coming. But with your boy Zach, they've been in constant communication through videos as well as through everybody who supported the product. Through Indiegogo has been getting messages and things like that, being told where we were at in the process, that this book was going to come out. Never once did I personally feel that this book wasn't coming out. Never once. So he's constantly kept us in a loop. And So that makes me very happy. Now, another thing I have to say, I do agree with the Manic Geek here too, from a business perspective, and this is something they're going to learn. And so this is no slam, because once again, this was something vastly unforeseen, and sometimes even the best laid plans are going to get derailed and delayed. Especially if you think about construction and things, there's only so much you can do to crash that schedule to get it caught back up in time. So a good lesson forward is to always underpromise and overperform. If you think you can have this book done in 6 months, give it 9 months. Give it extra time in case something bad happens. But these are all things of the learning curve. And you know what? For me, I find that perfectly acceptable. As I said, the good communication never made me think it wasn't coming. And I think we're going to get a very solid product. And I think we're all going to be very happy, which is something we can't say about all the competitors. Heck, let's be honest here. The big two companies can't always perform and produce on time either. Now, what's that excuse? What's the excuse for that? These are businesses that have been going for many, many years. They should have this process down and be ahead, but they still don't even. But yet these NPCs don't hold them to the same standards as ComicsGate. That doesn't really make sense. So, just so you know, and there's other ComicsGate products that I'm positive coming out. I've seen some of them and things too, like Lone Star. I've been debating whether to do a review of that or not, because I want to do a review. I enjoyed it, but I don't want to give away too much of it. It's challenging to do one when I don't want to show too much of it. But ultimately, so anyway, I think the Manic Geek was on the right track here, and that's something I tend to enjoy about his videos. He comes with a nice positivity and energy and an honesty and realism too. He'll speak his mind, and I like how he does it. Yes, I agree with you. I wish Jawbreakers Lost Souls was on time, but I also appreciate their professionalism, their communication, and I've never had a fear that we wouldn't get it, and I truly believe we're going to get a product that was worth the wait. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, once again, hit like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell. Also, I didn't mention before, I have a Redbubble account. You can go to captainfrugal.redbubble.com if you want to get Captain Frugal merch. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Are you okay with this delay in the book, or does that aggravate you? Do you believe that it was worth it because we're going to get a solid product? What is your view overall on this situation? Do you think this is just an NPC, really doesn't have much to stand on leg, just one little gripe because they know they probably can't gripe on the artwork and the story because it's going to be a great comic? All right, well, until next time, keep it frugal.